Here we go. Welcome. Oh, Melly, stop it. Welcome to another episode of Savage Crash Live. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert, and here with me, Millie, your favourite superhero cryptocurrency cat. Now, Millie is feeling a lot better, although she is actually tired today. She's really fluffy as well. She's got fur all over me. But never mind, it's okay. It's only a Ralph Lauren jumper, isn't it, Mill? Say hi to everyone. Say hi. You may actually see her a bit better in this with this OBS studio setup. So anyway, we have got some amazing news to cover today in today's live episode. We have got a second Chinese exchange closing. So basically, it's all just becoming very real now. It's all becoming very real, so I'm going to be talking more about that in a second. The market cap of cryptocurrency is now approaching 100 billion. 100 billion, Mel, can you believe that? It's insane. We were just getting up to 200 billion literally a couple of weeks ago. It was on its way. The trajectory was looking really good. I was thinking, yes, this is definitely looking like the great bull market that, you know, we've needed since the fall of cryptocurrency at the end of July and August. But no. So I'm going to be talking more about that in a bit. What are China doing? What are they doing? What is the objective? Is it even China causing this, Mill? And then we're going to talk about some new listings on Poloniex, and will that have an effect? Is that going to affect anything for the cryptocurrencies that have just been listed on Poloniex, who never ever basically lists new cryptocurrencies? When is a good time to buy? And of course, I'm going to be taking questions throughout on my mobile, so I'm just going to make sure I'm actually live and not just talking to a camera. It says I'm live. Yeah, it says I'm live. 143 people watching. That's a bit pathetic. So anyway, Millie, do you want to go and sleep now? Do you want to go and sleep now? Okay, if you do, just say bye. Say bye. Bye. See you again soon. Okay, thank you, Millie. So let's get started with this. Let's unveil the. Let me just make sure that's on mute. Let me just make sure it's still working, even though I've put it on mute. Yes, it is. Right, okay. So, look at the state of play today. This is nothing short of incredible. So yesterday, you know, we were at, around about the 110 billion mark, and it was fluctuating in between like 112 billion and 107 billion, and now it's just sunk even further. And look at where Bitcoin is now. It's fallen since yesterday. This time yesterday it has fallen 19% and is just on the edge of breaking $3,000. Okay, which is absolutely unbelievable. All right, and you'll probably say, well, why? You know, why is it continuing to go down? Why isn't confidence being restored? Why aren't people, you know, investing into these cryptocurrencies and not taking their money out? Why is this happening? Well, let me show you. So if we go to Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, and he, oddly enough, has now got 130,000 followers. So sometimes it pays to be controversial, essentially. You know, 130,000 subscribers followers when he had 118 the other day. You know, 1,000 followers. And now since the tweet that caused, you know, ripples in the cryptocurrency market, he's actually gained 12 to 13,000 new followers. So this is the hot news today. Via BTC became the second exchange to close, and this is going to happen on September the 30th, the same day as BTC China. Okay, they're closing on the 30th. All right, now what Charlie's saying is they are forced to close down by new regulation. Okay, so if we go down and have a look at a tweet that he brought out yesterday, I believe it was. He brought out a tweet. There it is. He says, OKCoin and Huobi are meeting with regulators tomorrow. They may soon change their tune. So this was based on the fact that they've not received any notice from regulators and are operating normally. So Charlie Lee put his spin on it and said they're meeting with regulators tomorrow, so they might change their tune. So that is today. So could we be seeing more than 2 currently cryptocurrency exchanges closing their doors on the 30th? So, you know, what seemed like not very significant. I mean, yesterday when BTC China announced the news, when that news came on the BTCC Twitter page, when that happened, you know, people were saying, well, is it connected? You know, are they closing it because of regulation? Is there regulation coming in, or are they just shutting down to be safe, or just for temporarily whilst they get a license or something? So now that we've got another cryptocurrency exchange in China closing on the same day, one does now anticipate that this is more than just rumours. This is kind of substantiated without there being any kind of official word from China actually saying something like they did with the People's Bank of China scenario. So what we've got now is we have got even more unrest. We've got even more uncertainty in a very sensitive, a very, very sensitive market, okay, which is dominated by, you know, people just coming in to cryptocurrency. Okay, there's a lot of whales, there's a lot of veterans, there's a lot of people who have been doing it for a few months, and then there are people who have literally just started doing it. All right, and they've, you know, and obviously things were going really well. End of August, beginning of September, people were putting their money in and investing in cryptocurrencies. They were investing in these top 10 cryptocurrencies, which were all achieving amazing values. And then all of a sudden, massive unrest, which, as you imagine, will definitely affect the newbies, because the last thing anybody wants to do is lose money. Okay, and the newbies, you know, when they maybe just got their feet wet and maybe, you know, invested in Bitcoin when it was 4,800, they were probably thinking, oh yeah, you know, everybody's talking about Bitcoin, so let's just put some money in Bitcoin. And so what's happened is that people have been investing, and now they have lost gargantuan amounts of money. And so they are the first to go. And then the people who don't really like to hold. Okay, so maybe the people who are relatively new to the space but have been doing it a while and have a bit of experience, and they just thought, I can't hold, I really can't hold. Basically, it's just going down too much. It's safer for me to just convert it back into fiat currency, or going in or investing in something like Tether. And so they take their money out. And we can see that even based on yesterday, where, you know, where it was a lot, it was still a horrible outlook on the market cap. Even based on yesterday, look at the significant drops in value. And like I said, you know, Box Mining was online earlier doing a live stream, and at that time Bitcoin was at 3,300, and that was only about 4 or 5 hours ago, and now it's on 3,000. Okay, if I refresh it, let's see if the situation's been... Oh, God, look, it's getting even closer to under 3,000. And it's now 102,000, well, 102 billion market cap, and right on the edge of that. So we are just 2 billion and 74 million off the market cap going under 100. I can't believe this. This is essentially going back almost 3 months in loss. This is nearly resetting the clock. 3 whole months. So all that build up, all that value that these cryptocurrencies had been accumulating has now been cancelled by, you know, all of the activities happening regarding Chinese exchanges, Chinese ICOs. So it just seems as if the cryptocurrencies, when it looks as if the dust is settling a bit after a horrible fire, it's like some gang is coming along with machine guns and just literally shooting the out of them and just making them drop even more. And it's just so disconcerting. Now let's see what you guys are saying. I think they are trying to own the coin. Where did $80 billion go? I know. It's just unbelievable, the drop in such a short space of time as well. I mean, we're only on what? What are we on? We're on the 15th of September. The 1st of September, one would never have seen such a colossal drop. I mean, this is such an epic drop that it just resets the clock. It's almost like July and August, maybe even June, didn't even happen. Okay, I mean, we are talking such an epic drop that it's just unbelievable. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see what's going on, because you're all asking, you know, what's the state of play with Neo? So let's have a look and see what let me just refresh it again, because I don't want to miss the moment where Bitcoin goes under $3,000. And I almost want to see a recovery, but I just don't imagine. So it's 3,019 still, and it's just on the edge of 102, so it's not really updated. So Ethereum is nearly $200. I could buy a ton of Ethereum right now. Ethereum is essentially half the price it was a few weeks ago. Ripple went up to 28 cents a few weeks ago, and then it went down to, it stayed kind of stable at 20 cents, and now it's at 16 cents. Bitcoin Cash is $329. The other day it was 400, just under $500, and I thought, wow. But $329 is just incredible. It's unimaginable. Litecoin. So Charlie, you can't even solve it with your, you know, hold all t-shirt. This hold all t-shirt that he sported a couple of days ago when he made that tweet, which caused humongous ripples. And although, you know, people are saying, you know, he was right, you know, everybody that criticized him, you know, you were wrong. No, because what happens is this market operates on two basic emotions, greed and fear. And as soon as fear strikes, things go down. And of course, what he said, okay, it was a precursor to what's happening now with these two exchanges, but he caused fear, which made the market drop. And then, of course, the actual news compounds that fear and makes it drop even further. Whereas it may not have been such a significant drop if he hadn't said that and hadn't voiced his opinion out to so many people. Yeah, okay, maybe, you know, it turns out that his tweet had substance, but the fear that it caused, and because it's a very sensitive market right now, then basically he played a very dangerous game. And Litecoin is at $37. This is just so stupendous. I actually can't believe what I am seeing. And if you're joining me now, this is just unbelievable. You must also be surprised by the sheer magnitude of this crash. And it is a crash. People say, oh, correction. Fuck off. It's not a correction. It's a crash of epic magnitude. Dash is at $238,000. $238. And the odd thing is that, you know, literally a couple of days ago, it was at $340, even during the what was a slight dip at that point. And I hope that no one bought a masternode for $340,000, because today you could have got it at just under $240,000. NEM don't really care about. Monero is at $81, having been at 106, 140, 160 a couple of weeks ago. IOTA is under 40 cents. Ethereum Classic, which was just a week ago at nearly $20, is at $8 now. It's dropped by a whole half. Neo. So Neo, this is a price I never thought I would see again for Neo. I thought those days were long gone. Of course, China ruined their own cryptocurrency. But I think that, you know, I don't know. We'll talk about it in more when we come to what are China doing. Okay, but Neo is $14.30. You could rearrange these numbers and get the prices we had a couple of weeks ago, where it was $41.30 rather than, or $43.10. You know, so we're basically seeing just an enormous crash of Neo. Neo's gone. Omis Go is $7.21. When this went under $10, I was shocked. I haven't bought anything in 48 hours. And the reason why is because Omis Go has been like my barometer, because Omis Go is one of the most stable, hyped cryptocurrencies, having a lot going for it, and it's been my barometer. Because, you know, when people take money out of this altcoin, it's serious. And so it's $7.21 now. This could go under $7. I bought some, accumulated some when it was at $9. So I'm going to be buying more if this goes up a lot more under. Lisk is $4. It's been knocked from its $6 pedestal. Tether remains unchanged as usual. Quantum has gone from like $15 to $7. Stratis, $3.26. This is just... Steam is at 90 cents. Now, you may be thinking, what a drop. Actually, it's not. I mean, although it went up to $1.60 a few days ago... Oh, by the way, turn your volume down if you don't like extreme reactions, because there will be more than this in this stream. So anyway, Steam was at 90 cents a couple of weeks ago, which is when I acquired a ton of more Steam, and it went right up, and Steam is relatively stable. Steam has quite a good support line at 90 cents. It doesn't go below it. It hasn't been below it since May, when I got it at 74 cents. So if this goes below 90 cents, amazing, buy Steam. I'm telling you. Because Steam have, as you've seen in, you know, the last couple of cryptocurrency podcasts I've done, Steam it. And again, the monetization is waning. So if you've got good voting power, go to me on Steam and upvote my posts, because again, my monetization is waning. Look, my latest, when I posted my live feed, $4.70 is pathetic. You know, when I've got $73 here, this was $80 the other day, so people have been downvoting, the bastards. And then $9.34. So $9.34 and $4.70 are pathetic. But anyway, the fact is that Steam is an amazing blogging platform, and the best blogging platform by far. You know, Blogger was the big one back in the .com era, and now Steam is the big one in the cryptocurrency bubble era. Okay, and this is going to be huge in the future. So Steam is just incredible as a content creators platform. Then we've got DTube, my favorite video platform. The only thing I don't like about DTube is that if you upload something with quite a lot of megabytes, then it will either take an age or not upload it at all. So that's what I found. So you have to basically compress the file to be able to upload it to Steam, which of course you can just do here, pressing that cloud thingy. So, you know, but I think DTube is definitely the YouTube of the future, the YouTube killer. I think this is, and it's best to get behind this platform, buying Steam, before it becomes a YouTube killer, because by that time it will be been and gone. So anyway, you know, so we've got now gamers, we've got vloggers, we've got soft porn, we've got Apple, you know, we've got promotions and stuff. There's all sorts of things that this platform is going to have. The more wider known it is, and the more people, you know, buy into this whole crowdsourcing cryptocurrency by putting videos on. And now, of course, if we go to dsound.audio, they are now looking to take over the audio and music market. So they are trying to essentially dominate every orifice that you can dominate. So essentially speaking, if you hurry up and load dsound, essentially Steam is looking like an amazing acquisition right now, an accumulation cryptocurrency. Now let's see what you guys are saying. Just make sure I'm not ignoring you. If some twat says something about sats, I'm going to headbutt him. BitConnect. I couldn't give a stuff about BitConnect. I'm not going to talk about BitConnect. I hate it. Charles Fucks. That's his name, YouTube. Before you think to... where's Millie? She's on the bed. Before you seek to delete my video. Yeah, I love Steam. And rightly so. Song for today, Drop It Like It's Hot. Yesterday on Twitter, I put my song was Bye Bye Bye. So you know, like NSYNC, where bye 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 bye, don't wanna be a fool for you. Da, da, da. Well, I was doing bye bye bye, but with B-U-Y rather than B-Y-E. So that was my anthem for yesterday. And then it's kind of been like, well, somebody just said Drop It Like It's Hot should be your song for today. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably should be my song for the day, because I said last night in my cryptocurrency community, I said these cryptos are slut dropping right now. They are basically dropping it. And I said, what should I basically make it rain on? So, you know, I don't know if you've played GTA or if you've actually GTA 5 or if you've actually gone to a strip club. I've not, by the way, nor have I gone to Girls in LA. But what I have seen you can do is when they're doing the pole dancing and stuff, you get your notes and you make it rain on them. And so basically I said these cryptocurrencies are slut dropping right now. Where should I make it rain? So Drop It Like It's Hot is good. Does anybody have any other suggestions? I still like Bye Bye Bye, and particularly with reference to Steam. What else? What else are you guys saying? I was going to go to Ripple. Yeah, Ripple. The cat is here. The cat's just there. The cat was there at the beginning of the stream, but she was getting a little bit annoyed with me holding her still. She's a very independent cat, is Millie. She's a diva, as I've said already, and she doesn't enjoy being controlled, a bit like cryptocurrency. Doesn't enjoy being controlled. That's why she's the perfect savage cat, why she's the perfect cryptocurrency mascot, because she does not like to be controlled, and she likes to just do things her own way. All right, so Millie is cryptocurrency. Suppoman, what's your buy strategy? My buy strategy, basically my strategy is just to keep accumulating. But what I imagine will happen is that these are going to continue to go down, and that's not a lie, because the fact of the matter is that there's more and more news being released. Okay, we've just had this one, you know, from Charlie Lee, where he was talking about the one that's just closed, which I'll find now. Here we are. So via BTC is closing on the September the 30th. People are these exchanges are meeting with regulators today, so there's going to be potentially, now I don't want to spread FUD, but I do want to tell you basically by reading the logic, there's probably going to be more announcements. Okay, there may have been one while we're speaking. There's going to be more announcements, and if there's any more announcements, then literally just say. But there's going to be more announcements, potentially, of people saying another exchange to close on the 30th, another exchange to close on the 30th, another one, and another one. And then what may happen, because Charlie Lee has just said down here, they're forced to close by new regulation. If these people are basically meeting with regulators today, we could see more and more closing, which would mean, therefore, more and more drops. Now, it's just gone up $1 billion, and Bitcoin has gone up by, about $30, $35. So essentially what you do is you accumulate when you see a price amazing, and you just keep your funds. You keep some funds for when it continue, if or when it continues to drop. Sorry, maybe one may say that was a Freudian slip. Anyway, but BitConnect, which people keep bartering on about, which I couldn't give a stuff about because I don't like scammy-esque. I know people are making good money off it, and people are making good money without referrals and stuff, but I just don't like cryptocurrencies that stand for that thing. I like cryptocurrency. Yeah, I like masternodes. I like masternodes where you can earn dividends, but my main passion is with cryptocurrencies that are shaping the world and bulletproofing the ecosystem for cryptocurrency so we don't get this crap again. Although it's brilliant, I love it. I've said to people in my mastermind group, I've said to people, I love it. I love red days, and I get disappointed by green days, because when the green days come, you kind of think, oh, I missed out. But we're being given so many red days, it's rendering the beginning of August, end of July, and beginning of August completely stupid, completely like that was crap compared to this. So this is spoiling me. So you're probably saying, Suppoman, why aren't you panicking? Why aren't you, upset that you're losing money? Because I like getting into a position, a stronger position. And that's what this allows me to do. So acquire more. And that's what the whales do. They acquire more. Anyway, so Steam now has gone up to 93 cents. Not a surprise. If this breaks 90 cents, then that is, watch it and buy it. If it gets anywhere near 70 cents. Gollum has gone down. People are saying Gollum. It's one of those non-coins, in my opinion. 10x, though. Look at 10x. That is $1.49. That's nearly half the price it was the other day when it was teetering in the late $2, $2.73, $3. Now it's $1.49. That is just so epic. 32% loss. Metal. This was about $12 the other day, now $7. BAT is down to 14 cents. PIVX is down, the anonymous cryptocurrency, down to $2.54. Komodo, which everybody's been hyping about and experienced a massive rise recently. And Komodo, for all its, for the hype that was happening the other day, and I wasn't interested in buying at the hype, and rightly so, but Komodo is a good platform. It's a bit like Stratis, or Lisk, should I say, in the sense that you're able to build, third parties are able to build apps on top of it. Veritasium is down to $63. Economy is down to $1.22. Let's just go into Economy right now, because this is just insane. Let's see when the last time Economy was at $1.22. The circulating supply is is so low. Now it's at $1.21. $1.21. So this is different. The Sats value was different. So therefore, looking at the US dollar value, it went down to 166 in mid-July, which I thought was like one of the best ever times. But then the last time it was $1.21. $1.21 was back in June, before the massive spike up to $5.50, was it? Yeah, about $5.50. So Economy, I'm foaming at the mouth. Economy is in such a great place right now. Such a great place. So let's look at the questions, because I don't want to ignore what you guys are saying. Super, look up Reality Clash. Bye. Right. Superman, don't you think it's just a manipulation of the market to test? Yeah, well, I'm going to move on to that very shortly. 10XO EOS. Did I talk about EOS? I don't think I mentioned EOS. EOS is at 57 cents. This is now getting towards half. This is getting towards the price I got EOS at. So, this is a great time to take a bigger position on EOS if one wanted to. Superman, are you bullish on InvestFeed? Yeah. Let's have a look and see how because InvestFeed isn't in the top 100, but I imagine it will be at some point soon. Especially as InvestFeed tended to hold its value, and it's still holding its value. Whilst everything is crashing and burning, InvestFeed has good support at $6, and it hasn't really gone below that in recent times. So, once I pumped it to an all-time high of 11 cents, it's only gone down back to where it was before I pumped it. So it's not gone it's not really gone lower than that. So it's got great support, and unsurprisingly so. Here's D-Sound. Eventually it loaded up. And as you can see, here's the media that people are uploading. And look at this cover art. You can actually have a moving picture. You don't have that on iTunes. So look, this is what I'm talking about. D-Sound, which is owned by Steemit. This is what I see as great media. Okay, they are going to take over. Steam is going to... Steam, 5-letter, I love... If you're a member of my mastermind group, or if you follow me on InvestFeed, you will know that I am constantly saying, if you were going to rename a cryptocurrency, what would you rename it to? And what I'm essentially looking for when I ask that question is, I am looking for people to give me a 5-letter word. Something that's really catchy. Something that's really catchy, like, I mean, MySpace is more than five letters, but it's small and it's 2 syllables. I don't like brands that have too long a word or too many syllables. I like something that's short, and Steam is, it's one of those short cryptocurrency words. And like a bit like Apple, and Apple's 2 syllables, Steam's 1 syllable. So So Steam, I see as being the next Apple. They're building their portfolio, and InvestFeed, I see this is what Steam doesn't have. So Steam is social networking, but it hasn't got a social networking platform like this, where you can post a status and essentially people can. I mean, it is a blog. You can have people like upvote and comment on your blog, but it's not the same as a status where you just want to put your thoughts, your short, snappy thoughts. If you do that on Steam, it is just shite. I hate looking at Steam blogs where it's just some twat has copy and pasted a little bit of, you know, they've copy and pasted up. They put a video in it and there's no text, or they've copy and pasted something from a website with none of their own thoughts. I hate when people put stupid stuff like that, and I hate short Steam articles. But this is the perfect place to put bite-sized thoughts and get people's opinions. And this is what Steam doesn't have. So if Steam bought InvestFeed, or if they, or if even better, InvestFeed became more like Steam, then we've got a powerhouse here. Now I think that InvestFeed need to work a little bit faster at making this more attractive so that it doesn't continue to lose its value. So it doesn't lose its value, because at the moment it's doing quite well, but I think they just need to work a bit faster. I think that they need to sort out the monetization, that people can earn they can earn feed by, you know, posting and getting a load of social proof on their posts. I think that they need to just do more to make it simple to earn feed, rather than what they're going to be building, which is where you pay feed to other people, or you pay feed to see somebody else's portfolio. I mean, that's just, that in my opinion isn't that great an idea, personally. I think it should be more like Steam it. But I think InvestFeed, certainly at the moment, is in its early stages, and there aren't many cryptocurrencies that are that impressive that you can get for 6 cents. So InvestFeed, yeah, I'm still bullish on InvestFeed, and I am in InvestFeed, I believe, for the long term. Although it doesn't compare with this. Okay, so if you go in the description, you haven't yet got it, and you want to join my mastermind group and learn my #1 cryptocurrency at the same time, you can get this course for $10 instead of the $195 full price or the $15 sale price that it is right now. And the link is in the description. So what are you guys saying? Let's have a look. There's so many damn questions. Ah, yes, I didn't look at Civic. That's from Javed Siddiq, I believe. So let's have a look at Civic. Civic's recently been listed on Poloniex. It's at 27 cents? What the hell? When this was at 43 cents, I thought this was amazing. The other day, this was at 60 cents, and it's essentially almost lost it's almost lost 2/3 of its value. What is going on? This is just so magnificent. This is a magnificent price. I got Civic at 10 cents at ICO, so we're getting close towards ICO prices. Great position to take. Great time to take a position on Civic. Cloak. Everybody's going on about bloody Cloak, and it was happening yesterday. So Cloak coin is at $9.89, and it's still rising. And the thing is about Cloak coin is that what I like about Cloak coin is the circulating supply. It reminds me a lot of Dash. Now Dash, around about 9 months ago, Dash was $10. Okay, exactly where Cloak coin is now. And I'm imagining that basically people are imagining that Cloak coin could be the next Dash. Now it's a proof of stake cryptocurrency. It's a coin. Cloak coin is the coin, but the actual platform it operates on, I think, has a different name. I think it's Enigma or something. Yeah, Enigma. Enigma is where it's used. It's an untraceable coin, decentralized untraceable coin that you use on Enigma. But Cloak coin is the actual currency. Okay, but it's not got a masternode. It doesn't need a masternode, apparently. So this is where I think that, because I think that you get paid Cloak by essentially storing Cloak. You get paid Cloak. I don't know if it's here, if it's in there, but I think you get paid something like 6 Cloak or something for holding it in a wallet every month. I can't remember. Anybody got any more? I can't remember. Let me have a look. Thank you, the Superman Forever. You're awesome. You are awesome. Now let's have a look and see. I think that it's... Let me just get it in Vest Feed. Let me look on Steam It. Steam It's the place to look. I want to have a look and see what you can actually earn with Cloak Coin with the proof of stake. Okay, so Cloak Coin. Cloak Coin is the best. Steam It is the best place to look if you're wanting any information on a cryptocurrency. Maybe there's something in here. Let me have a look. So is there anything about earning rewards? Nothing in here. Pathetic. This is one of those articles I'm talking about. Stupid. There's a little bit of text, some screenshots, and then end of article. Pathetic. I hate articles like that. Let me have another look, because I just want to know, really, is this worth investing in? Because it's only really worth investing in because it's an anonymous cryptocurrency, but without the masternode, what's the point? Okay, so let's have a look and see if there's any, if there are any articles. Does anybody have any information? Does anybody hold any cloak and can say whether you actually get mining rewards or any, not mining rewards, if you get any what the hell's it called? If you get any dividends. This one's looking alright. This one looks a bit longer. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Does it say anything about masternodes here? Doesn't say anything about bloody why doesn't anybody talk about this? I can't remember, but I'm sure you can earn proof of stake. Yeah, very good. That's it. Yeah, wallets. Here. There, right. Here's some info. Wallets are programs and apps that can be downloaded onto your computer and will allow you to send and receive Cloak Coins and enable you to participate in the proof of stake consensus system that will reward you with 6% interest on the value of Cloak Coins held in your wallet. So there we are. So that's the proof of stake rewards that you get with Cloak Coin, but let's face it, it's not going to be anywhere near as good as a masternode. Let's face it. That's why Dash had the ability to explode the way that it did. Tiffany Giles! Tiffany Giles is on my stream, and she's actually in my cryptocurrency mastermind group and an admin of Substratum, which one wouldn't obviously be able to know by your post in the mastermind group. So anyway, where's Dash? Where's Dash? I've gone past Dash. There's Dash. Right, 18 grand yearly, okay? That is what you get with Dash. So, you know, even though it costs $234,000 for a masternode now, you know, you still get some good rewards yearly, even though there are tons of masternode holders. So Cloak, I can definitely see why right now it's got legitimacy and why it's rising, especially in the absence of Dash. So people are probably taking their money out of Dash and putting it in Cloak Coin because this is a more stable anonymous cryptocurrency. But the lack of masternodes is what I think is what stops this from growing even more. Because I think, let me just have another look at Cloak Coin. It's at $9.89 now, which is good considering the current climate. But where has it been? So it's not really gone much beyond, I don't think, $9. Let me just have a look. It has been very recently, you know, much lower, half the price it was. So if you got in this early, great. $13. So this has reached a high of $13 back in July. And has every, yeah, $13, even though it's not letting me pull up there. So it's still not reached its all-time highest, and it has been significantly lower. So this could, but I never buy coins on the rise. I always wait till it drops. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this bear market and see if there comes a time to acquire Cloak Coin. Because if they've got a good reward system, there's every likelihood of this being the next Dash. Not of it being the next Dash out of all the other potential contenders, but the actual anonymous cryptocurrencies that are rising right now. Cloakcoin is the one that looks like it has the biggest potential. I don't know if anybody has any more. If anybody has any more information on these anonymous cryptocurrencies, but I think that Cloakcoin is probably looking like a good contender right now. So I've just refreshed it. It's at 101. The market cap is now at 101 billion. Okay, so it's gone down to another low. Bitcoin has gone down from 3,060 to 3,020. So we are going to see it live, I'm sure, going under 3,000. Ethereum is now at $203. Okay, so Ripple, well, who cares about Ripple, really, at this point? Really, it's the big cheeses, okay? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, which is slumping even more. OMG, let's have a look at OMG. Is OMG really going up? 729 doesn't look like it's going up at all. Cloak goes OS. What's that mean? What does Cloak goes OS? Operating system? I don't know what that means. Zcash. PivX is better than Dash? Okay, how do you figure that out? Let's have a look and see. So basically, people are saying PivX is better than Dash, but what you've got to look at is you've got to look at the utility of PivX plus the cost of a masternode and earning dividends. And right now, if look, let's have a look. Right, okay, so a Dash masternode costs 234,000. Okay, most people couldn't afford that. A PivX masternode costs $25,000, and you get $1,300 a year, right? So Dash is essentially worth less than 10 times, 100 times more than... Oh, forget it. Okay, actually, when you consider that Dash is 100 times more than PivX, you're only earning 10 times less the yearly rewards. But it doesn't look that great when you think about it. When you look at how much it costs to earn a masternode, I think that the required amount of coins is a bit extortionate, personally. But PivX, I'm not sure if it's better. I think that's probably just a PivX evangelist saying that because they're not a holder of Dash. Anyway, so we need Kyber ASAP. Well, we definitely need a decentralized exchange, something that BitShares are saying they're happy to provide. That they provide. Ripple is going up. Somebody said Ripple's going up. It's not going up. If it's going up, it's going up incrementally. Market cap's going down lower. We've got to see... All right. So there's 3 things that we are looking to happen in this. You're probably thinking, what a sadist, Suppoman. Why are you such a sadist? Why are you looking for the market to drop? Well, let's just think. There's 3 potential milestones that are going to happen here today. Market cap falls under 100 billion. That's the first milestone that we could hit. The second one is Bitcoin going under $3,000. That's the second milestone. And then Ethereum going under $200. So let's see which of these gets achieved, if not all 3. Novacoin, don't even know what that is, nor care. Ethereum touching 170 in minutes. All right, well, let's see if we can capture the moment. Let's see if we can capture the moment with my imaginary beard. Come on, hurry up. No, it's not moving. It's not moving. Hurry up and move. I want a milestone achieved. Okay, so 543 people are watching now. Guys, if you're watching, make sure you like this stream, okay? Just make sure that you go and have a look at the video and you just press... Yeah, that's yesterday's. Just make sure that you... That's yesterday's again. Just make sure that you press that button there. Just press that. I don't know if you can see it, but that button right there. That button that says like. I've pressed it, so why shouldn't you? Anyway, so going back. So let's see if anything is updated. So my next news piece. Let me just bring up itinerary for today. So what are China doing? We've only really covered these two. So what are China doing? So if anything has been proven in the history of cryptocurrency, it's that it's hard to kill. Okay, and people have tried to bring it down, and they can't bring it down. Okay, I mean, there have been these periods in Bitcoin's history where this happens, you know, where the value goes down, people slam it, people are saying it's not legitimate, people are saying it's a fraud, people are saying it's this, it's that, it's never going to be adopted as a real-life cryptocurrency or in reality and all that crap. And what happens each and every time? Bitcoin goes back up, as does everything else. Okay, so they can try and kill it, but what they're doing, so there's two things potentially at play here. Number one is that the powers that be are trying to either try to kill or damage Bitcoin and show their dominance. So they're saying the centralized world rules, the decentralized world sucks, it's vulnerable, and we are showing what we can do to the decentralized world. Bang, bang, bang. They're just smashing it down at every opportunity. And so that is one thing they're trying to do. They're trying to show the legitimacy, I suppose, of centralized power over decentralized power and saying, you can't win. Like Adrienne says to Rocky in Rocky 4. You can't win. Bang, bang, bang. Or as Box Mining goes, show us some knee. Bend the knee, in fact. Bend the knee to China's centralized prowess. That's one thing that's going on. The second thing that could be going on is that they are, or someone, you know, in these Illuminati organizations where, of course, the 1% hold the 99% of wealth, and then the 99% of the population earn the rest of the 1%. So the richest own most of the world's wealth, right? And so they operate in weird ways, okay? There's no way of proving this. There's tons of conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But essentially what could be happening is they are increasing their positions on these cryptocurrencies for the future. September, we saw a rise in cryptocurrency, a rise in the market cap that wasn't going to be stopped unless something significant happened. And of course, what's happened with two things: Chinese regulation and the threat of banning exchanges regulation, and what this geezer from JP Morgan said, that is damaging the value where it was having such a rise that looked unstoppable. They stopped it because they have got proof that it can't be beat, and it won't be beat. Again, another Rocky line. That's from Clubber Lang. It can't be beat. It won't be beat. So basically what's happened is that they know it's working, so they want maybe to take another position. Sharks, basically. They are damaging the market so that they can buy it back up, okay? And that could be what's happening, all right? So two things, maybe both things are happening. But that is what I believe is happening. Now, Box Mining says China aren't the ones doing the damage here. The ones doing the damage are America, saying China, 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 putting the onus on China and bringing so much focus to China through this period. So they're saying it's America that are so he's saying it's America that are actually doing the damage, not China. America is spreading this information about Bitcoin like wildfire right now. And so America are the ones that are doing the damage, not China. China are enforcing the regulation, and I think one of the reasons is because there was an exchange that took people's money. And so they are trying to regulate the industry so that that doesn't happen to the Chinese people. They don't get ripped off, essentially. That was his, I suppose, I don't know whether that's optimistic or realistic opinion of it, but that's what he believes is happening. And so it's America that are doing the damage. So when I say, what are China doing? Is it China or is it America or the rest of the world that are putting so much focus on it? And of course, I'm one of them, putting a focus on it that's actually making things worse. Don't know. Or all three things happening at once. China are doing it, JP Morgan are doing it, and America and the rest of the world are doing it. We're all kind of doing it. Somebody's paid me. Oh, Dark Aurora. Suppoman, you are the man. I'd still be a piss poor uni student if it wasn't for you. Well, that is just lovely. Thank you very much, Dark Aurora 11. You are a legend, in my opinion. Now, let's have a look, because somebody's saying Ethereum is under... Right! Right! Oh, we're on the cusp of 100 billion. Bitcoin has smashed $3,000. And Ethereum is on the cusp of $200. I can't believe nearly all 3 milestones happened at the same time. This is just absolutely ludicrous. This is just cataclysmic. I cannot actually believe what's happening here. This is just insane. My goodness. Ah! Right, well, let's see how this has affected the rest of Litecoin 35. Monero 77. Neo is dropping is going to drop below $14. Omis Go is going to go under $7. Stratus is going to go under $3 probably. Waves is under $3. The other day it was $5. Steam is still strong. Yes, go Steam, man. Go on. Come on, Steam. Steam won't be broke. Steam may not rise a lot, but it doesn't drop a lot either. 10x is $1.44. PivX is under $2.50. Komodo continues to sink. Economy continues to sink. Everything is sinking. Sia Coin is sinking. Civic is sinking. Digibyte is under a cent. Under a cent now. Digibyte is finally under a cent. She's got fucked royally. 0x is 16 cents. Come on. Gas is going up. Right now, people are saying, I've seen on some cryptocurrency communities, why is gas going up? Right, so let's move on to the 4th item on the agenda, Poloniex. Poloniex has Poloniex has just listed gas on its exchange. Gas markets have been added. OMG has also been added. Okay, now this escaped my notice because I don't really go on Poloniex that much anymore. You may remember back in the old days when I used to go on, when I used to make my Savage Cash episodes, I always used to have Poloniex running in the background. Now I've got CoinMarketCap. So going back, so they have added gas, they have added OMG. Okay, so that is a big reason why gas is going up right now. So basically, gas has taken their... Oh! Right, Ethereum has gone under $200 now. So we are seeing milestones happening live here. Live. You are here with me seeing this happen live. It's gone under $3,000. Bitcoin has gone under $3,000. Why people aren't buying this right back up immediately, I have no idea. But essentially, the next support line is 2,900. The support line was at 3,000 for a while, 3,050 or so. It broke that. It's now broken $3,000, and now the next is 2,900, and then it's just gonna. People are commentating it's gonna drop like shite. Gas, no, you're absolutely right. Gas is up because of Poloniex. Neo is now under $14. Stratus is. This is a time to accumulate. I mean, I'm not even joking, and I know it's going to probably go down a bit more. But my goodness, I mean, these prices are just unbelievable. Let's have one more look. Has it gone down below? It's still not gone down below 100 billion. So what else have we got on the agenda today? When is a good time to buy? Well, this is the burning question, okay? Because if this has proven anything, if what's happening in cryptocurrency right now has proved anything, it's that nobody can predict what's going to happen. And there's so many people saying this and that and the other. There are some really well-known people I know in cryptocurrency. I mean, they're well-known. More well-known than me, yes. And They did not predict it would go under $3,000. So nobody can predict. So this has just exposed the fact that everybody's best guessing. So everybody that pretends to be an expert and people who believed those said experts, you can't guess what's going to happen. It's just best guesses. It's just logic, and logic based on, you know, your experience within the market, how the coins are moving, what the market news is that's affecting the market. So, you know, nobody could predict what was going to happen. So now let's see what questions are being asked. How low is BTC going to go today? Well, now that it's broken $3,000, it's basically broken something that lots of people never thought would actually be broken again. Okay, it was nearly at 5,000. It's now in the 2,000s. I mean, can you believe that? That's insane. So it all depends on what triggers the buyers and what triggers the ones that actually do this as a profession. You know, the ones that are looking, reading charts. It's broken 3,000 support. It's going down towards 2,900. So basically, people are going to be saying, well, if the money's coming out of Bitcoin, it's going to be coming out of everything else as well. So this is accumulation. People accumulate when it's going low, and then they just keep on accumulating. So don't just, if you've got, you know, $1,000 or something, don't just spend $1,000 now. Spend like 200 now, 200 in about an hour, another 200 in about an hour after that, and then just see how the market is moving and see what prices these major cryptocurrencies are breaking through. Is it the end of cryptocurrency? Absolutely not. This is by no means the end of cryptocurrency. No. If anything, this is just going to be another example of how Bitcoin can't be beaten and won't be beaten by any entity, not even by themselves. I mean, even when what's-his-face, Satoshi left Bitcoin, that didn't kill Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is not going to be killed off. The question is what are the cryptocurrencies that are going to enable the cryptocurrency market to thrive? So like I was saying yesterday, the 0x's, the Kybers, the Substratums, the Manethas, the Power Ledgers, all of these cryptocurrencies are ones that are building an infrastructure to essentially make it bulletproof against these centralized entities, these government entities, basically all of these things. This is what's going to stop it from happening. Now let's have a look and see on CN Ledger if there's any more information. Yunbi is closing. Right, so 51 minutes. How long have I been on this stream? God knows how long I've been on this stream. This tends to last forever. So basically, Yunbi and this was what sparked off the rumours about banning exchanges. So Yunbi was rumoured to be closing in 3 months' time. Okay, let me just bring up the article. Let me just bring up Box Mining's article. So Yunbi was rumoured to be closing down. If I just go down to where that article is. Here we are. So here we are. So Chinese exchange Yunbi is rumoured to close within 3 months. Okay, so this was adding fuel to the fire. This was a rumour that was that has been sparked by, well, this was a rumour that came out of an interview with one of the investors of Yunbi, but it wasn't confirmed. Now, they're actually closing on the 20th of September, not the 30th of September. So that's weird, isn't it? So we've got via BTC, and now we've got Yunbi. Okay, so now it's just becoming all the more real. And of course, this is exacerbating the fall of the cryptocurrency market. So what we need is these decentralized exchanges, and fast. Ethereum's gone up. Now, people have been speculating what is the more valuable cryptocurrency out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, essentially, Bitcoin is a pure cryptocurrency. Okay, it's a pure cryptocurrency, whereas Ethereum is more like an operating system. All right, so Ethereum is what you can build apps on. You can build app businesses, technologies on Ethereum. A lot of the most recent ICOs have been built on the Ethereum blockchain, and are using Ethereum clients to distribute the tokens. So Anyway, so Ethereum, I think, has the potential to lead more innovation. So right now at $200, this is an insane price point. And I'm surprised, and I'm not surprised that although it dipped under $200, it's been bought back up again. Although Bitcoin continues to fall, and this is probably a reflection of the value, because Bitcoin ultimately is a currency. So when it comes to real life using cryptocurrency, so real life adopting cryptocurrency as a method of payment, Bitcoin is always going to be the first one because it's the most reliable. A lot of people, particularly those who sell goods, they'll be hesitant to use one of the lower altcoins because it hasn't got the reputation. It hasn't got the experience. It hasn't got the name behind it and the reliability behind it and the volume behind it and the number of owners. So that is why I think that when it comes to mass adoption of cryptocurrencies in the future, Bitcoin is going to be the method of payment. That's why Bitcoin is valuable, and Ethereum has a different purpose. Ethereum may also be a method of payment, but Ethereum is mainly the standard for innovation. It's mainly the platform for innovation. So I think these two are... So this is why... Because you'll probably hear me say, well, why don't you ever really promote Bitcoin and Ethereum? Well, because the money isn't there to be made on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, not in the short term, and certainly not in the medium term either. In the long term, like we're talking like about 5 years, Bitcoin is probably going to be worth, I don't know if 10 times this is accurate, but it's certainly going to be near 10 times this. But you've got to wait a few years for it to get to 10 times this. All right? Ethereum, the same. You're going to need to wait maybe a year or so for it to be around about Bitcoin price. In which case, you're going to be waiting a long time to get a 10 times gain. Whereas you can get a 10 times gain once the market picks up. If you've gotten one of these cryptocurrencies at a good enough price, you're going to get 10 times gain. Whereas you're going to get double gain with Bitcoin and Ethereum when everything goes back up again. That's why I don't talk about them. However, these are the most reliable. So, I mean, that's a fact. But then that's where the risk, that's why there's very little risk in the two of them. Because these probably aren't going to go anywhere. And so therefore, they're the most stable, and they're the ones that are going to still be around in 10 years when a lot of these that are around right now won't be. I mean, let's just do a quick historical snapshot. And let's have a look and see what was current this time last year. Okay, so why is this thing working so slow? So, 2016, right, okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the 11th of September, 2016, last year, all right? So, let's see. Now, a lot of these are actually still around, so maybe a year ago isn't good enough example. I don't ever see this one around. I never see this one around. I never see this one. This one just got absolutely blown away recently. Bytecoin, Shadow Cash, I don't ever see that around. Peercoin, I never really see that around. I do see it, but no one ever talks about it. Fedora Coin, never see that. This IO Coin, never see that. Not really. I think this has gone right down the top 100. A lot of these are nowhere to be seen now. Scott Coin, Solar Coin, SAR Coin, High Coin. A lot of these are nowhere to be seen. But always sitting pretty at the top. Pretty much every... Yeah, if you go back a few years, these two are always at the top. And probably always will be at the top. So they're the reliable ones. But they're the ones that lack the volatility. Although you'd probably argue that right now. That they lack the volatility. So the market cap will not drop under 100 billion. So let's see what you guys are saying. Because I've gone through all of my items now. So now it's just a case of answering some questions. Is Neo good long term? Yeah, I definitely think Neo's good long term. If anything, what's happened with, I mean, because it's now $13.94. If anything, China would have probably wanted to buy more of their own cryptocurrency. So they could have caused this not only to buy the market back up like Bitcoin and get it down to a low price to buy back up, but Neo also. This has lost 4 times its value. So essentially, yeah, this is a great time to get into NEO. So NEO will be built up again. NEO is essentially China's Ethereum. It has almost the same utilities as Ethereum, the ability to build on top of it, and the innovation, Chinese innovation. So where Ethereum was like a Western world's platform or operating software for innovation, NEO is going to be the Eastern world's. So NEO is going to be very, very valuable in the future. So yeah, definitely a great cryptocurrency. And of course, I got NEO at $4. So I'm always going to be really, really chuffed because I took a really big position on that because I foresaw its ability to become the next Ethereum. And I told you about it. And if you didn't get in at $4, more fool you. Litecoin is just sinking. Let's have a look at Litecoin. And let's see when the last time Litecoin was actually the price it is now. Okay, so Litecoin's $35. Let's have a look and see when Litecoin was last like this. Okay, so Litecoin's been really cheap recently, actually. I remember when Litecoin was like $3. And then it just exploded. But Litecoin at the moment has gone down to the price it was in June. Okay, so around about June time. So this has essentially wiped out nearly 3 months of growth of Litecoin. It worked so hard. It got up to the mid-40s range. It worked so hard to get up to mid-40s. All the way leading up to the mid of August. It worked so hard to get up to that point. It stayed there for a while. Then it absolutely ballooned to nearly $100. And now it's gone down to $35. So Litecoin is indeed a great buy at the moment, Tiffany. You're absolutely right. Yes. So what else are people asking? Would I buy Litecoin? Yeah, I'd wait and see how the price continues to move. But Litecoin is certainly... It's certainly very investable right now. So, Bitcoin goes back up to 3,000. We're nearly sub 100 billion, Alex, Chima, but not quite. We're just on the edge. I haven't looked at Centra, in all honesty. I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at that later. Cloakcoin I've spoken about. Cloakcoin is gaining because... probably in conjunction with Dash sinking. So people are looking for the next best anonymous cryptocurrency to put their money in. And Cloakcoin gives a pretty good interest with their proof of stake reward scheme by holding Cloak in a wallet. So by buying and holding Cloak, you are getting rewards. So in which case, Cloak at the moment is rising, but it has actually fallen a little bit because it was $9.86. So like I said earlier, wait for the dip, don't buy on the rise. Syscoin, where is Syscoin? I haven't seen Syscoin actually. Tyrion, which went up dramatically the other day, has gone down dramatically as well at the same time. Manetha is 15 cents. Manetha. I love it. Walton, the one that everybody was hyping about, is now $1.11. Triggers, which everybody again was hyping about, which got hyped massively, and they haven't even burnt the coins yet. They haven't even burnt the coins, and yet it still sinks. They bought the rumour and are selling well before the news. Good thinking if that was what you did. Because I don't see triggers. This was a reason why people made triggers rise and get into the public eye. Was because they were burning 70 million tokens. Okay, but now it's just dramatically falling. Look at that fall. And they've not even burnt the damn things yet. Loopring, another really hyped coin, going down. Walton going down. Probably going to get bought up just like Neo was bought up. So, good idea, Chinese, if that's what they were thinking. Manetha, though, 15 cents. Okay, so... NXT is 4 cents! What? Verge is down to 0.34 of a cent. What about BAT? Is BAT a waste? Well, BAT hasn't got going yet. I mean, BAT is a lot like a lot of these smaller cryptocurrency that haven't really got any real use yet. So basically, BAT, so basic attention token, which is now 14 cents. basic attention token is the token for advertisers. Okay, so so basic attention token is all based on the Brave browser, which was created by the Mozilla Firefox creator. The guy who created Firefox is one of the pillars of Internet Explorers. You have Internet Explorer, you've got Google Chrome, you've got Safari, you've got Mozilla Firefox. One of the pillars of what's it called? Of Internet Explorers. And now the guy who created Mozilla has created Brave. Now, Brave is a very, very quick, ad-free platform. It doesn't have any of the horrible code going in the background that makes your computer operate slow. So Brave is a great token. And, well, Brave is a great browser. But BAT is essentially the token that's going to be used to pay for advertising. But advertising, not the banner advertising that you get, I hope. But advertising actually with Brave themselves. So so actually paying the entity Brave, and that is the token used. So so I think that once Brave actually gets going, if Brave ever becomes Mozilla, then yeah, of course this is going to be highly valuable. And the guy behind Mozilla is the guy behind Brave. So it's got the guy who has. So therefore, it's got somebody who's got the experience of making something big and get big, like Mozilla. But could it be like Mozilla? I don't know. I think that people will always be hesitant. People are big fans of Google Chrome, like me. So, you know, I won't use Brave. So that's just life. Should I shop now or wait longer? Well, this is essentially accumulation time. Like I was saying, this is a time to, and that's from this Wonders. This is a time when the market's being really tested. We're on the cusp of breaking 100 billion market cap. We've just broken Bitcoin 3000. We broke Ethereum's 200. So, but they've gone back up because they reached real lows. So it all depends really on what news continues to come out of China. And at the moment, the third exchange has just been closed. Okay, so we had BTC China, we had VIA BTC, now we've got Yunbi as official closures this month. Okay, so there's every likelihood that that prices are going to continue to fall because a lot of these exchanges are meeting with regulators today. In which case, as news filters in, more money gets taken out, and that's just the way that it is. OMG, OMG, OMG. I love OMG. I own OMG, and I want to buy more because OMG right now is on the cusp of $6. You know, getting it for $6, which is insane. So OMG is it's a solid gold crypto. I flipping love OMG, for goodness sake. The partnerships, I dare say they're going to be forging, are going to increase the value incrementally over time. And if this bear market didn't actually happen, if this crash hadn't happened, OMG would be about $20 now, especially after the Apple conference, and they're working with Apple or partnering with Apple. So they so that would have gone up to nearly $20 now, but they foiled it. They foiled it with the crash. So now market cap is nearly on 100 billion. It's just 30 million in it. But Bitcoin is down now again under 3,000. Could InvestFeed ever reach $100? I don't know about that. I think that its circulating supply would need to be significantly lower to be able to achieve it. But having said that, seeing how Steam has risen, seeing the rise of the Steam platform and how it's being used by regular people, if InvestFeed changed their name, you know, InvestFeed at the moment, I mean, what I like about InvestFeed is that it's making a social network that's very niche. And when something is very niche, it's got more of a chance to grow. If you make something general, if you try and create another Twitter or another Facebook, it's not going to work because you've already got Facebook and Twitter. But they're making a niche, cryptocurrency orientated social network, which is what InvestFeed is. So the fact it's operating in a niche market is actually, you know, it's one of its biggest selling points. But I believe it's a bit too niche in the way it rewards people, because it's rewarding based on trading. Okay, it's rewarding based on portfolios. And what it should be is it should reward based on content creation. And so what I think, actually, I didn't mean to do that, what I think, therefore, is that if InvestFeed actually makes it monetization friendly, a lot in the way Steam has done it, for regular users, rather than just traders and investors, then this could achieve $10 next year. Could. Never know. I think that it's got a good chance of being but $100, don't know about that. That all depends on the rise of cryptocurrency, really. Tyrion, I didn't really think much of Tyrion at the time anyway. F is amazing, yeah. Good accumulation point for Civic. Yeah, definitely. It was a good accumulation point at 45 cents. And now it's 26, so yeah, definitely. 10x Pay. 10x has gone out of the limelight somewhat recently. I think they've got an amazing team. I think that they've got a card backlog at the moment. I've ordered a card. I don't expect to get it till 2020. Their app has a bit of a bug in it, but 10x Pay, and as far as I'm aware, the exchange rates are favourable compared to other cards that exist. In which case, the fiat use. So I think that as a result of that, I think that 10x has a great ability to dominate the physical card market, and I certainly think that 10x is going places in the future. And I think at the moment at 140, it's just great for a punt anyway. Don't know D-Bix, never heard of it. Yeah, of course I am. Oh, hold on. I can't believe this. I'm running out of battery. Bear with me. I'll be back. Millie, entertain people in the meantime. Hello, everyone. You stay on my chair. I'll be right back. Suppoman, why didn't you have your battery in already? I don't know. Oh no, why is it, Mel? Why is it? Oh, you stayed in my chair. You kept it warm. Right. Say bye to everybody. Bye-bye. Right, put you there. You can come back at any time, Mel. You know that. Right, I better get this battery in before I essentially lose this stream. Quick. I wonder if, in the meantime, anything has happened with the market cap. Turn on to... Yes, it's turned on. Right, okay. We're safe! We're safe! Right, let's have a look and see what's happening with the market cap right now. And let's... Oh my god, there it is! There it is! There it is! And we've got all three happening at once. We've got the market cap under 100 billion. We have got Bitcoin under $3,000, and we've got Ethereum under $200. We've basically got all three achieved. I can go now. Oh man, look at all this. Bounce. I don't see it bouncing for a little bit. I have to be honest with you. I don't see it bouncing for a little bit. And I think the fact it's just gone under 100 billion is a massive psychological barrier that's just been broken. So I can't see a bounce just yet. NEM, yeah, everybody's heard of NEM, but not that excited. I'm happy. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got probably about 300,000 more than you have in cryptocurrency right now. $203,000 more in cryptocurrency than you probably have right now, and I'm not worried. Look at, does this face look like the face of somebody who's worried that they've probably lost a good over half of 200,000, 300,000? No, about 300,000, about 150,000. Do I look like the face of somebody who's lost $150,000? Do I? No, You know why? Because I'm not. I'm not upset because I know it's going to go back. I've got confidence in that. I wouldn't be doing this job. I'd have taken my money out if I didn't have the confidence. I know what's going to happen, and I'm not scared like a lot of people are. And this is basically testing the people that are really scared. But I'm not scared, and I don't think that I'm going to actually lose my money in the long run. I think I'm going to double what I've already got invested. So I am not worried. Are you worried, Mill? Mill. You worried? Are you worried? Talk! There's a wasp outside. She's trying to catch it. I am happy, yes. I am happy because what I see as my job is buying when it's low, not buying on the rise. So a lot of people, you know, so a lot of the time I'm redundant because when the price is rising, just like in early part of September, late part of August, when the price is rising, there's nothing for me to do but just watch and look at my portfolio and think, yeah, that looks good, yeah, and then get the old, that's nothing fucking in it, get the old bong out or whatever. I think, yeah, let's just watch it go up. Yeah. No, I like working. My work is buying low. That is what I do. That is what the whales do. That's what Gordon Gekko and all these people got rich from, well, fictional Gordon Gekko, got rich from doing, is buying low and selling high. Okay? And so when this happens, it gives me an opportunity to buy low. You know, if you read into the logic of this, this is market manipulation, potentially. What is happening right now is the biggest organizations with a lot of wealth are actually buying up and accumulating cryptocurrencies, letting it fall, buying more, letting it fall, buying more. And then when it goes back up to where it was at the beginning of this month, they all make a lot of money. So that is why I am happy, because I get to work now. I get to put my stop losses. I get to invest in cryptocurrencies really low. I get to put in my buy orders overnight. This is why I love cryptocurrency, because when the market loses value, I can work and it's exciting. I don't think it will fall much lower now. I disagree. I disagree, because we've just had, in literally the space of 3 hours, we've had 2 more exchanges close. So I see, now this is my fear, okay? I have fear. Now I'm not spreading FUD, I'm just saying this is the worst case scenario. All of a sudden, these centralized organizations, they wait for Bitcoin to prove its ability to rise, okay? And its ability to make money, all right? So China have just crushed cryptocurrency and are buying low now, potentially, buying low, right? What if the US decide to do the same thing? And they're like, right, China have done it. And Trump goes, well, China have done it. Now it's my turn. And now, America, bang, smash it down even further. We could be seeing a recession of 2008 market crash happening in cryptocurrency. That is the danger. That is what I'm fearful of, is the precedence this sets. If this is a one-off, if this is just China doing it, and it's a one-off, that is fine. Okay, it's caused a massive rupture in the market. But if the US do it, we are going to get crushed. Like one of those compact, like a car, like one of those car crushing tools. We're just going to get crushed to smithereens. Aren't we, Mel? We don't want that, do we? Not until we get Savage Cat out. We'll get the Savage Cat coin with Millie's face as the emblem, and then that's going to make people very rich, isn't it? It's going to make people way richer than bloody Digibyte. And you're not going to burn people, are you? No, Daddy, I won't. Say hi to everybody. Hello, I won't burn you. Superman, are you high? No, I'm not high. You'd think I was, but I'm not. I'm not hoi on coins. Right. So look how calm she's looking. Hold on. Look how calm she's looking. She thinks I'm going to kiss her. That's why she's moved her head right back. She's like, don't you dare kiss me. Right, what are people saying? Why aren't there people talking? Come on, talk, people. My advice is don't buy. No, indeed. Well, right now, this is accumulation. Okay, these are accumulation points. You actually take a bigger position on a cryptocurrency that you may have already invested in, because now the price is, and the price is still going down. Look, it's 98 now. And Bitcoin is now getting even closer towards 2,900. Ethereum is holding much steadier, but Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin is a lot worse. Bitcoin is really going down very quickly, isn't it, Mil? That's not good news. Right, let's put you down. Okay, what are people saying? Hold or sell? Hold. Hold, for God's sake, hold. Don't sell now. I mean, you're going to make depending on what you've bought and at what price, you're likely to make an absolutely horrendous loss if you sell. Whereas if you keep it, you haven't really lost. Now, I know that there was there is a cryptocurrency guy, a well-known cryptocurrency guy, who I'm not a massive fan of, and he said, oh, the newbie mentality is hold all. That's bullshit. Okay, it's not. That's not newbie mentality. That newbie mentality is sell. Okay, the opposite is pro mentality. Hold. Like my parents, I've explained this one before. My parents, in the 2008 stock market crash, or the recession anyway, what happened was they lost 60% of the value of their portfolio before the recession. They didn't get on the phone and say, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it before we lose any more. No, sell it. They kept it. And they rode they weathered they just stayed with it. And then what happened is when the recession all cleared away, then what happened is they actually made double on top of what they had before the recession. So where it was already at an all-time high, they doubled that after the recession. And so what happens is these actually prove the resilience and strength of cryptocurrency. So although right now people are losing money, and like I've just said, I've just lost $150,000 currently invested, and yet I am still staying. Why? Because I know that that's going to turn into a hell of a lot more. Okay, so that's just the way it is. Suppoman, how will the price go back up? Well, the price will go back up essentially when confidence is restored and the dust settles and there's no more. But the thing is that I think that so many people are having fun right now. So many people are having fun with crushing the market and buying low that it may take a while to weather this storm. All right, so I don't know who's going to be the next person to ruin cryptocurrency. That is actually the question. Who's going to be the next entity to put their thoughts in as to why cryptocurrency can't survive, or why cryptocurrency is a fraud, and again just send the prices plummeting? I think that is really what we need to be wary of, not when the price is going to go back up. We just need to have a prolonged period where the dust is allowed to settle. Now, what are people saying? Got so many damn questions, man. Doge, don't forget Doge. Jesus, Doge is shit. Doge is just really a cryptocurrency to just be pumped, to make money on a pump. It's not really got much utility, even though it's got a passionate community that's all much love, much money, much explosion, blah, 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 and saying all these stupid, like, Doge sayings. Actually, the likelihood is that it's never really going to amount to much money. Name 3 altcoins to buy right now as a beginner in the market. Well, I would say Steam, 10x, and OMG. Those would be mine. But if you were to ask me 5, I would add Civic in there. And I would hedge the bet with something reliable like Ethereum, I guess. Especially right now while it's only $198. This is not the end of crypto. No blooming way. Neo becoming the official Chinese... Yeah, of course it's possible. The fact is, that is what it is. Bytem? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Okay, I think we've come to the end of this Savage Cash podcast, which I've really enjoyed bringing you. Haven't we, Mil? Mil. Did you hear that little yelp? So we've enjoyed bringing you this today. We have seen prices going down. So basically what I would say is that on the fall, it's now at 2,958. Ethereum is going now down to $190. And this is just going further down. So really, there is no real chance of an immediate bounce, okay? Although I imagine that as America wake up, which is going to happen over the next 2-3 hours, and I know this because I'm looking at my live stream right now, and there's only 800 people watching. Now, when America wakes up, there's going to be so many more people tuning in, looking, and thinking, oh, shit. They're going to be thinking, oh, no. A bit like Rick from The Walking Dead. They're going to be looking and they're going to be seeing what looks like a disastrous state of affairs. And then they are going to possibly be selling as well. This is what happened the other day when the first rumours came out. When America woke up, they sold the shite out of Bitcoin and sent it plummeting to $3,700. So there's every likelihood that this is going to happen when America wake up. So, damn. Sell now to buy the dip. No, don't be a knob, basically. Increase your position is what you should do. So, suicide! Oh god, you people are so funny. So this is Black Friday. I forgot to say this is basically Black Friday, okay? We have seen this Black Friday. We have seen the market cap go under 100 billion. We have seen Bitcoin go under $3,000. We've seen Ethereum go under $200. What's next? Bitcoin Cash is probably going to go under $300, but I'm not going to wait for that. Let's just do a final roll call. Let's do a final roll call before I go, okay? Let's just have a look and see what's happened with prices. A new chapter. I love it. So, Bitcoin, 2,958. These are the final scores of today's podcast. Ethereum, $195. Ripple's down to $15. Bitcoin Cash is getting closer to $300 and under. Litecoin is $32. This is going to possibly go down to $25, in which case, buy. Dash, it could go under $200, easy. Monero's going down. IOTA has lost people so much money. IOTA was at 80 cents, now at 37 cents. Ethereum Classic. Oh, wow. Neo is looking really good buy. Omisco is now well under 7. Nearly at $6.50. I've got to buy me some of that. Accumulate some of that. Stratis is $3.11. Steam. Look at Steam. What can I say about Steam? Steam is still staying strong. Still strong. Love it. EOS is at 55 cents. 10x is $1.37. PivX is under $2.50. Metal was like $12 a few weeks ago. Now it's at $6.86. Economy 114. Komodo 113. Komodo I don't know about. Okay, it sounds good, but you've got Stratis, you've got other platforms you can build apps on. Third parties can build apps on. So is it going to stay around? I don't know. Maybe another Chinese, could be another Chinese cryptocurrency company that does really well. Gas is going up. It's at 9.58, 9.56. Civic is at 26 cents. That is a buy right now. I'm telling you. Syscoin. Wow. Wow. Syscoin's at 12 cents. And this is going to be offering a masternode. So that is quite an amazing entry point for Syscoin. Binance Coin. My bloody God. 52 cents is Binance Coin. Whoa! I sold my Binance Coin $1.31. And it's now at 52 cents. No, wait a minute. I sold Binance Coin at 191. 191 I sold Binance Coin. And look at it now. It's at 50 cents. That is just insane. I'm glad I did sell it because I had quite a lot in Binance. Verge is going down towards the 0.2 of a cent. Wings is relatively good. Tierion, not much of Tierion. Maneth is a good buy point. Pillar's a good buy point. Walton, if you really believe in Walton and wanted a good entry point as a good buy point. No limits at 12 cents, for God's sake. So there we are. There we are. That is the end of today's podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already and you're still tuned in, follow me on Twitter. Okay, so it's twitter.com/Michael Suppo. And that's my name, if you were worrying. So it's Suppoman Udemy. And my last tweet was this one where I said, why are you always trying to tease me, Steam? Because basically, once Steam gets to 90 cents, I always want to buy it. Okay, that's my buy point. Okay, so and that's why it's remained very strong. Because I think that's everybody's buy point is 90 cents. Look, Bitcoin's now gone under 2,950. And the market cap's under 97 billion. So, you know, there we are. It's just going to continue dropping. And Bitcoin Cash is nearly now under $300. And Dash, I thought it was a good time to buy Dash the other day at just under $300. So look at that go. So yeah, so anyway, this has been an epic fall. This has been a live fall. It's like watching the Berlin Wall fall down live, which I did, by the way, in 1989. For those of you who think, Superman, aren't you like in your mid-20s? No, I'm actually in my mid-30s, but, you know, such is life. So guys, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, because I plan to be way more active than I was previously. When I really only use Twitter for just posting all of my cryptocurrency videos. Okay, so follow me on Twitter for some really good pearls of wisdom. Thank you for joining me today on today's Savage Cash. Is there any more? Are there any more? I'm repeating myself for the third time. Well, you know, one can't but be surprised in a live feed, in a live video. OK Cash. I'm going to have a look at OK Cash. I'll have a look at OK Cash overnight and come back on it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be online. I'm not going to be online tomorrow. And I'm probably not going to be online on Sunday either. So, unfortunately, you may have to make your own decisions there. And also, if you want to join my mastermind group, where, again, I'm active, I would really recommend you find out what my #1 cryptocurrency is right now, because that has lost a load of value and it's absolutely perfect for accumulating. So anyway, that is it for today's Savage Cash episode. It's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Millsmeister over there. And I will see you possibly next time.